Good morning, chaps and chapesses. A little bit of a later start this morning. It's just before 5 o'clock on Sunday morning and we're off to 2 boot sales today. Welcome to the ABL Reselling channel. I'm Dave Keeffe. Of course, welcome back if you're already subscribed to the channel, but if you're new here, what this channel is all about is reselling. And what I mean by reselling is I buy things from car boot sales, charity shops, online auctions and physical auctions and sell them online to make a profit, and that's how I make a full-time living. Now, I just sat in the van ready to set off for the boot sales this morning, and I'm watching like taxis taking people home from nightclubs and night outs and things like that. I'm thinking, they're really missing out. It's not a criticism. I used to be like that. That was me in my younger day. It just occurred to me that as some people's days finishing, mine's starting. I'm not a morning person either. I'm really not. And I seriously need coffee this morning. But it's just, once you get over that hill of getting your backside out of bed, you can start feeling a bit giddy about what you might find in the fields. So that's what I'm going to do. So quick stop for coffee on the way there, of course. And then let's get over there and see what we can find.
Just secured that first top 10.
That's it, thank you.
Yeah, they're for kids though. Yeah. You can have them for a tenner. They're not being worn. Fiver. 2, 3.
How much you got now, Isla?
20. They've only ever been worn once.
Yeah. Sorry, cheers.
Found it. This.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it in the big
Genuine
one.
Burberry, that, yeah.
How much is that?
Oh, the Sonic Bomb. You can have it for £3.
Is it just speakers, are they?
No. So you've got this.
Yeah.
Have you got the round bit, little round bit? Yeah.
I'll do that for
Oh,
£3.
it's awesome.
Yeah.
We'll definitely wake you up in the morning.
I might need it. Sorry, I'm not as bendy as I used to be.
No, I think that one goes with that one.
Is that the new connection or the old connection?
It's a new connection.
No, it's balance, mate.
Yeah.
It's just a general food processor.
just press it here.
KitchenAid,
Gotcha.
unfortunately.
So it opens up.
Yeah.
There and then, well, the back should also. Yeah, there we go. Comes up.
What you do?
That is a battery charger.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. I did wonder.
It's a portable bag. Yeah, well, it does look a bit funny, but no, it's definitely.
I've seen stranger things at boot sales, believe me.
No, it's definitely a battery charger.
Well, get a big some money, I know if I forget. Here you go, flower.
Wonderful, thank you very much.
How much are your skates, pal?
It's just £2 each. £1 a foot.
We'll do one pair.
Right.
The other one's a wee bit small. How much is your video player?
Which?
Your video player.
I've just gone to charge it to it.
There you go. Just take it area. Smashing.
£3.
Thank you very much. How much is that, love?
How much are you only for small 50 degrees? 4 quid.
Did you do 2?
Sorry,
Did you do 2?
2?
Yeah.
Now.
Or meet me halfway even?
Now.
No worries. You got to try it, you?
You'd have, yeah.
Trying it, didn't you? Cheers, lovely. Thank you. Have you got the remote for that?
No, no.
How much is it?
£2.
I'll do £3 for it. Can find the bloody remote for that, can't I?
Yeah, probably found one on here somewhere.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Well, some of the aftermarket ones are pretty good as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
See if we find something else. How bring it, eh? I think they're not my size though. Boys. Cheers, man. Thank you. Thanks.
Sorry.
Oh, you're alright. Cheers, Tom.
early.
My word. You just made those. Look proper new. Have a good day, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's alright, mate. Yeah, it's fine.
What have you got on the speaker, Tom?
20 quid that, mate. With the power lead.
And how much is their Blu-ray?
£5.
Would you do both for 20? Would you do both for 20?
No, mate. It's alright, I've already done you a great deal on
Of
that.
course, yeah. No worries, I'm going to ask you.
No, of course, yeah. Prefer to start cheap and make you smart at the beginning.
That's the fellow, yeah. You got money.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, pal.
Cheers.
How much are these rather bizarre boots?
£6, 20.
Don't know what it is, but I really like them.
They're fat. Do you know what? They look great on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
black suit. They look
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
Oh, look at these ones. I brought these to show what some guys have.
Oh my good grief. They're amazing.
Only 20 pairs I've made.
No way. How much did you sell this for?
I haven't, yes. I'm asking, he wants 200 for them.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the guy's going to be interested in a 200 quid.
Yeah.
He
They
pays
are.
800 quid for them
Yeah,
10 years
yeah.
ago.
They are
And
crazy
they've never
cool.
been out the box.
Yeah. Well, it's stuff like that, it's for display, isn't it?
Yeah.
They are really cool.
Aren't
though.
they fabulous?
Yeah.
Oh, he bought them and then I went, are you ever going to wear them? He went, no. But our daughter's very ill and we need to get her an assistant stock.
Right, okay.
So.
Yeah, I'll give you a steer in the right direction. Call it a 10 for those two, lovely.
Oh, thank you, sweetie.
No, you're
Thank you
all right.
very much.
Have a good day, Flower. Cheers.
It doesn't actually work, that, mate.
Yeah.
The battery and all that's working, but I can't get the camera turned on.
So, yeah. Appreciate your honesty.
Well, I wouldn't like to buy something and find out
Yeah.
it doesn't
Comes
work.
back to want you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
How much have you got on that?
You can take it for £1 if you want, mate.
Oh, I'm not very stretchy these days.
That's the remote for it.
Yeah, brilliant.
That's all the instructions for it.
Cracking, yeah, we'll do a £5 for that. No worries. Cheers for that, pal.
Cheers, pal.
Thank you.
I just sold it. It's scored 2 goals.
The money box.
I love that.
It's original, it's from America.
Yeah.
£2 it shows.
We got all the money back.
Do you know what size that is at all?
Oh, do you know, I'm not sure.
I'm struggling finding it.
There are no sizes in it.
How much is it?
It's head 10, that one. There are no size in it, no.
No, I found a model. No size. Be in there somewhere. How much are these, love?
20.
How much is your PS2?
£7.
Have you got any cables with it?
Pardon?
Is there any cables with it?
Have a look in my box because that's where the wires.
You can have them for 50p.
50p, lovely. Thank you. Thank you very much. Cheers. How much are these, Bob?
£8.
Are these your last ones, are they?
Yeah. There's some, I think they're mediums, them ones.
Yeah. Do 2 for 15? Cheers, man. Thanks, pal.
2 150, no.
I put it there because I found it bottom of the box. Or was it now,
Thank you.
is it not that further?
Yeah, moving really quickly, isn't it?
Aye?
How much is it?
250.
Batteries might be going on it.
Yeah, batteries are definitely going in a bit. Do 2 quid on it.
250 on that.
Yeah, no worries.
Can you do that back as well?
Sound, cheers.
Thanks.
Yeah.
How much are the boots, love?
15.
Would you do 10? Would you do 10? Boot sale number 2, Robbins Island. Do you know what, it just goes to show you can't psych yourself out. If it's a bit overcast, particularly at this time of year, there's always a temptation to just stay in bed, but you're not going to find anything in bed. Have you brought your bookends with you this week, pal?
I've just brought a few out. I've got loads of them in my lock-up, like.
I'll take your number this time, Rob.
Yeah.
I was kicking myself last week.
There's the Scottish ones there.
Yeah.
What did you get?
I got one of each.
One of each,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I'll give you the deal last time, didn't I?
That's
2
it, yeah.
for the 5, didn't I?
That's the one, yeah, yeah.
Sleep at
You
8
can have 3 for 6 quid.
Top man. Yeah, thank you.
But if you want any more, I need to know before I sell them.
Yeah, of course, yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, they're on.
Managed to town.
Thank you, lovely. Cheers.
Thanks.
So say the order regular,
How much is the CD player?
30 quid. It is a good one.
Yeah. My budget took a bit of a kick in at Burscough. Would you do 20?
Not 20.
No.
25.
I could do 25, yeah. Cheers.
I'll give you a hand round.
Bit of weight in there, mate.
They are, aren't they? Oh, great, thank you. Cheers. Thanks, boss. Thanks. How much is that?
How much is your top?
40. You interested in it?
Very interested. I've got £35 left and I've got to make it to the end of this row. If I don't spend anything, will you say 35?
Yeah.
Nice one. At least the budget held out though, that's the main thing. At least the budget held out, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than running out of money and finding like a proper bargain. Yeah, boss.
Now you got to find cassettes now.
Oh, the one with the cassettes. You're the one with the cassettes.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Oh, that's the
Brilliant,
digital one,
cheers.
innit?
Yeah.
Cheers, mate. Thanks.
Thank you.
So,
I love this guy.
if it had the DVDs, it'd be worth a lot.
Yeah, yeah. How much is that?
That's £15.
I'm chuffed with my bargains anyway. Have a good day, guys. Thanks. And that's me done. My budget just held out. I've got about just shy of a tenner in change left. Enough for a McDonald's breakfast. So for the last time this year, and to be fair, only the second time I've been, it's to the Robbins Island boot sale. Been an absolutely blinding result today. So time to get this all home now and obviously take you through what I picked up and how much I'm expecting to list it for. Now I know I've only been there twice, but it's a bit sad to see one of the first casualties of the boot sale season coming to an end. Still a nice juicy day. Total spend was £155.50 and for that I picked up 22 items. I'm aware that I haven't mentioned this for a while as well. The reason that I don't tell you the cost of individual items when going through the totals at the end is because the prices that you pay at boot sales is very subjective. I mean obviously just because I pay something for a certain item, it doesn't mean to say that everybody can pick that item up for that price. It's all down to your negotiation skills and largely how lucky you get really. But what I'd rather do to give you an overview is give you a total number of items picked up and the total amount spent for those items. Right, let's get into it then. I'll strap the GoPro to my head and obviously take you through what I got. A really good mix of things today. from both the Burscough and Robins Island boot sales. First up, these are golf bookends. I picked them up, I think it was last week or the week before as well. Got 3 more sets from the same supplier. I've had a bit of blowback from comments in the videos saying that I've grossly overpriced these, but I'm going to stick to my guns on them. I think they'll do really, really well at Christmas. I know at the minute there are listings for less. They're very few though, but they are good quality bits of kit, and I've got a good feeling. But in the spirit of good sportsmanship, what I won't do in this instance is add these to the grand total for today's video. I mean, I'm only paying £2 each for them anyway, and I've listed them for £35. Now, of course, I'm going to be sitting on these probably until Christmas, and I may even be wrong, but like I say, nothing ventured, nothing gained, but I won't include them in the grand total for today. Some speakers that I picked up with a DAB CD player that I'll come on to after. These Denon shelf speakers, the SC M37s. Denon is a really, really good brand. These annoyingly have had rubber pads put on, so they're going to need cleaning properly. They've seen better days. There is some markings to the case, but nothing major. You've got the added advantage of having a decent quality speaker wires with them as well. Bit of a weight to them, so obviously I'm going to have to allow for that in the postage valuation as well. Good return on these speakers though. Listing value £55. Some Caterpillar boots, size 12, the standard Desi ones. These aren't steel toe cap ones, but it doesn't really matter, to be fair. Pretty good condition. You expect these to look a bit tatty actually after wear because of the nature of what they are, but they're not going to take much cleaning up these at all. Like I say, UK size 12. Listing value on those £30. I was very surprised by this guy because I thought the Furbies had absolutely tanked, but this is one of the original Furbies, and it's referred to as Witch's Black Furby. Obviously ideal time of year for this to be getting listed as well, with it being the run up to Halloween. I'm not entirely sure if that'll help the listing. I've only just noticed actually one of its eyelashes is missing. That's a bit of a shame. Obviously going to mention that in the listing. Because I've just mentioned that, I've put the valuation down on this as £30, but obviously because of that omission I'll probably have to revise that. But for the purposes of the video, listing value of it £30. I know it works as well because it was talking to me all the way home in the car and doing my boxing. Now this was a very, very, very surprising pickup. I paid up a little bit for it, but it was well worth doing it. This is the Bose Sound Touch portable Wi-Fi speaker. Unfortunately no remote. I'm going to need to try and source a remote for this. Obviously Bose are a brilliant brand anyway, and you'd be hard pushed to find any kind of Bose equipment that isn't worth reasonable money, but this one is exceptional money. Listing value, assuming I can get the remote for it, is £200. Without the remote, probably looking at 150 to 160. Only Fools and Horses box set. This is series 1 to 7, and at the time of filming this video, I've literally just found out that Boise from Only Fools and Horses has died today, sadly. Not sure if that'll affect the valuation at all, but the listing value I've put on that is £18. Adding to the arsenal of rollerblades, I've got quite a few pairs in stock actually now, varying levels of quality. These Airwalks are really good value though. Alloy frame chassis, good condition, nice colour. UK size 7, listing value on those £35. Now I have absolutely never seen one of these things before. It's a sonic bomb. It's an alarm clock. That bit's the alarm clock bit, and you actually put that under your mattress and it vibrates your bed apparently. Had a bit of banter about this one with the seller, been a cheeky chappy and all that, you know. Check the comps because it actually looked very interesting, and the listing value on that £25. First of 2 Blu-ray players, the Panasonic DMP BD45 with its remotes. Still getting a good return for Blu-ray players. This is probably one of the lower end ones though, and the listing value on that £28. And the other one is a bit more upmarket. This is a 3D. I do need to source a remote for this one. This is a Samsung HT E5530. I think the HT stands for home theatre, and going off the connections on the back for the speakers, that would suggest that I'm right on that. Decent value on these. If you get the speakers with it as well, then you're looking at well over £100, possibly £200. Gonna err on the side of caution with this because obviously there's no remote. I'll probably source it and revise the listing, but the listing value, assuming I can get the remote, £55 on that. Some cheap and cheerful skates. These, the the brand on these is Innovo, Innovo, reactor boots. A little bit of wear to them, a bit more cheap and cheerful, but even so, still decent margin in them. Listing value £20. Moving swiftly on, here we have, it's quite a standard VHS DVD combi actually. The fact that it's got its remote and its instructions with it gives me confidence that it's in pretty good working condition. There's no sort of like nasty storage wear to it, like mold and rust and all that kind of stuff. Looks like it's lived in reasonable condition storage. No exceptional value to this because the DVD side is just a DVD player, it's not a recorder. If the DVD side was a recorder as well, then you're looking at well over £100. But still, in this case, listing value £60. Hadn't seen one of these before. This is Yamaha CRX M170. It's a CD player, DAB receiver. Very, very good quality bit of kit. A little bit of wear to the casings, but nothing significant. Brucey bonuses, it's got its remote with it. Very good value on those. Listing value £70. That was the item that I mentioned that came with the Denon speakers as well. I'm going to have to do some work with the testing of this because of the nature of it. This is effects pedal for electric guitar. It's a Digitech RP7 valve. Now potentially there's really good profit in this, but obviously it's going to have to work. I do know a couple of guitarists that I can call on to help me out with this just to give it a whirl, which I'm sure they won't mind doing. Comps are a little bit all over the place on this. There's a few for spares or repairs for around about the £30 to £40 mark. For the purposes of this video, I say that a lot, don't I? I'm going to assume this one is in perfect working order and listing value £100. I'm probably undervaluing that if it is actually fully working as well, to be fair, but like I say, it'll move it through very quickly. Now, how cool are these shoes? Now, there's no significant value in these shoes. The brand is Guccinari, but I just think they look amazing. You could have somebody's eye out with that. They do actually feel like a really well-made shoe. I want to wear them myself kind of thing. Just look a bit Coco the Clownish kind of thing, but I just think they look amazing, so I'll pick them up anyway. Listing value on those £25. Two pair of Keeffe trainers, the Recopa, which I've sold in the past. Need some laces for those, but they're in good nick. Not sure on the model on the other one, but I've sold Keeffe trainers recently and the listing value on those is £20 each. Some rather nasty looking Ed Hardy trainers. I picked these up again because they're really cool looking, and again need some laces, and they do need a really good clean. A lot less value in them than I thought actually, but I'm sure stick them in the washing machine and they'll come up very nice and clean, and in that case they'll be getting listed for £15. Last on the lovely list today are these two brand spanking new JCB fleece hoodies. Nice quick flips on these, paid up a little bit, but they're dead safe sale. Listing value on each of those £20. It's totals time! Total spent today was £155.50, and for that I picked up 22 items. Now, just to qualify the total listing value, all the items mentioned are going to be plus postage, and obviously in the case of the bookends I haven't added those values to the totals, and the total gross listing value is £846. Now that is a gross listing value. Obviously there's eBay fees to come out of that, and there's money to put aside for the tax man, and some of these items may well be slower sellers than others, so over time I may devalue them or take offers on them, but as a snapshot in time right at this moment, that is my gross listing value. Now the weather looks set to be a bit ropey this coming week, so that's probably going to affect the boot sales, but still there's plenty of opportunities out there to source, charity shops, looking into more auctions now as well this time of year, and obviously hitting the retail arbitrage trail quite hard for Amazon stock too. So I hope you guys are looking forward to Q4 and prepping accordingly. I'm certainly putting a lot of effort into doing that myself. That's me for this video, guys. Thanks very much indeed for watching. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button. It is very much appreciated. Thanks very much once again for all your support for this channel. I've been Dave Keeffe. You've been amazing. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.